Guys, I swear to you, a car just came up here. You know what happened to my phone? Why did my phone stop recording by itself? I swear to God to you guys, my phone just stopped recording by itself. Now, if these people can tap your phone, they actually stopped it from recording. A silver Jeep with two young guys. They look like either Armenian, Italian, or Middle Eastern, or Greek, came up here. One with curly hair, fat, the driver, and the other guy skinny, both wearing white shirts. Drove up here. I said, oh my God, look, a car comes up. It drove right to the corner, turned around, and started to come back. I started walking up to it, and I walked right up to them, and I asked them, I said, what are you guys doing up here, if you don't mind me asking? They're like, we want to enjoy the view. I'm looking at here, I'm thinking, what view? It's blocked by a wall. I'm like, no, the reason why I'm up here, I told them I'm running away, and you guys know I'm in a prison, right? And they're like, oh, no, it's okay. So they pretended that they were offended. I go, I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend. They left. As soon as they left, I looked at my phone. I saw on my phone 7:20 or 7:30, and it was stopped. And I was wondering why it was stopped, because I still have 22:09 here, and it recorded 1:16 so far. So I have another 20 minutes, 21 minutes. Now, why would it stop? Can you guys explain that to me? Now, that was a provocation, what they did. But why would the recording stop here? I was so happy. I said, I got it. I got it for you guys, the shot. As soon as I looked down on my phone, it was stopped. Who has the power to stop the recording if my phone stopped? Because if they have that power, because that's what they did right now. And you guys know, I don't lie to you about nothing. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm not here to prove my situation. I'm here to open up to you guys and show you how I feel. A car came up here to ruin my view, pretty much, to annoy me. It don't matter anyways. What matters to me is, the main thing is to open up and, look at me. Look. Why would a guy like me come up to the mall and come up to this floor, 5B, it's 5B, by himself and sit here? Why wouldn't you go inside the mall and enjoy it? You know why? Look at my life. It's a prison. It's a prison. This is the only place where I could relax. Look at me sitting on the floor. Listen to the honking down there, non-stop. Now, I guarantee you guys will come here another day and you'll see this parking lot, if not full, a couple of cars, or they're doing construction, or there's a cop car, or they're cleaning. Something's gonna happen here on 5B. This is Fairview Mall, by the way. I'm gonna show you, because I'm gonna record this video again. Man, we should have got these two guys for you. Assholes, they stopped my phone from recording. I didn't know they could do that if they have your phone tapped. Look, this is Fairview Mall. That's the Hudson Bay. I grew up in this area. This mall has been my mall, pretty much. Everyone knows it. That's where the flipping began. And George Vanier School, where I went to school. I'll show you. Oh, by the way, I wanted to let you guys know, I realized every apartment that we've ever been in has been right by a school, to hear the screaming kids or young people. Every single apartment. I just realized, because I was filming a video for you last night. If you watched the one before this one, I took you back to my old building, 105 Rowena Drive, where in 1997 my real depression started. I showed you the second floor balcony, where it's right in front of the lobby, where you could hear all the noises of the people coming in, buzzing to come in, cars parking with music, loud music. And I showed you my room, where it was right on the main street, and they had a major bus stop there. And I told you maybe they put that for me. It wasn't there before. Then I remembered that there was a school there. Listen to the plane. I don't know where it is. Anyways, the main school there, it's called O'Connor. Right by me. The 2980, where I grew up, I went to George Vanier. The school was right across the street from me. Okay, guys. Where else? Graydon Hall. There's another school over there. It's called George Henry. So always by a school, all our buildings. And this one that I live in right now, the housing one, you guys know that there's a school on the side where they're always playing basketball. I could see it from the window. Funny, ain't it? Every single apartment we've ever been in, for me to hear crucial, there's a plane over there. It's gonna go behind the building now. Hear crucial noise all the time. Noise. When I was a kid, they used to throw parties for any excuse. music and loud and people screaming. From the time I was a kid, they tried to surround me with those things. I showed you some pictures of my family and my, you know, when they were at the zoo and me inside the cage, the tiger, and we always called the tiger the family. You know, they were taking pictures right behind the tiger's cage. You could see the tiger with his head down, caged up. And that's the only picture we have of the only animal in the zoo. We don't have any other ones. Strange, ain't it? Anyways, yeah, every place we've lived in, I don't know if it recorded. It said it recorded 720 and it stopped. Oh man, if you guys would have seen this car come up, you wouldn't have believed your eyes. I was shocked when I saw it. I was happy too. I said, I got you something good on footage, good on camera, you know, good footage, but it didn't record. Who would stop it? Would these guys, if they have my phone tap, have the power to actually stop the camera on my Samsung, for A5 Samsung phone, to stop recording? I didn't know that. Apparently they do. I should have paid more attention to it. The next time I get a super event like this one, I'll pay attention to it. Should have got that on footage. Look at the Pepsi bottles. Half full. To throw me off. This is it, guys. This is my prison. They're all around me, the leeches. Look at them. All around me down there. Look at them walking with their weird things. Look at them waiting to see if I'm gonna look. Look. See movement and movement. Look how much movement's around me at a time where it shouldn't be busy. But we don't want to look that disgusting. We look at the plane. Look, there's a private plane. Wait up a bit. Wait up. Right on top of me. There it is. So guys, I realized that this is a private sector, private show done. It's not a show, it's a torture prison. But a private project done by the elites in contract with the Canadian government. They must have taken permission from them to do this and promised them that he'll never wake up, and if he does, he'll never be able to get out of that prison. So nobody in the real world will be in touch with him. He wouldn't be able to say anything to anyone, because everywhere I traveled, the plane, from the airport to the plane to the other airport, it was all still within the prison. I was always surrounded with their people. And today, I made a phone call to an unsuspected place because they were making a lot of noise, the kids in the pool. When I came back to the building, I called the cops. They said, you gotta call 311 for noise complaints. So that's a number they didn't expect me to call, I guess. I called, and this woman answers the phone. She works there. And then she sounded so homey and lovely, you know. It's just like talking to a real human being. It makes you feel warm. And then she said, oh my God, my computer's down. Can I transfer you to my colleague? I go, why? Is that necessary? Because they always do this to me everywhere I call, and then I end up with a person that's rude, or they don't, you know what I mean? She goes, no, if I reboot the system, the line may cut out. So I said, no, I'll wait. It doesn't matter. I asked her first, do you know this colleague? The plane again, look. Right on top of me, back and forth. So I asked her, do you know this colleague? She goes, no, it's okay. I'll do my best. Can you wait? I said, sure, I'll wait as long as it takes. I waited 20 minutes. She came back on the line. She took down it's everything about her, the way she talks. I felt like I was talking to a real human being. And it's been a long time, guys, since I've been in touch with a real human being. You know, unlike Truman and the Truman Show, I have been in touch with some back in the days. And on the internet, twice or three times, I'm pretty sure there were three, that I've been in touch with, you know, real women that for somehow, some way they disappeared after once or twice after I chatted with them. And I've always wondered why. I don't know what these guys did to them. They threatened them. You know what I mean? So they've deprived me and blocked me from getting jobs in the 90s here, even in the mall. I was working at a clothing store. That was a scam. For 2 months, they drove me crazy. And then I had to leave. And then I applied for a security job at the mall. My so-called best friend was working there. He was working there at that time for like 5 years. And they told me, you got the job, go buy the uniform. I was about to go buy the uniform the next day. I get a call They told me, no, you have to have experience before you can get a mall security job and as a normal security officer. I said, why? Now you told me this after, I was going to go buy the uniform. So I said, okay. I went and worked at another security job. They put me in this in that 250 Consumers Road. I told you guys last night in my video, I worked there in 96 for like 6 months. They gave me the afternoon shift. It was office buildings, so I don't see the real people that work there. It was after hours. And after that, just the depression started. They were surrounding me with all these people. They never gave me a chance. They choked me quickly because they realized I was motivated to work. I wanted to work, to get a job, and I couldn't have had that because that would have exposed everything for them. If you get a real job in a real place, they can't close it up for a long time and flip the people there. How long can they do that? For a day, 2, 3, then what? What they did to me in International Clothers, they had a contract with the mall to do it only for a certain period of time, that they would do the impossible to demotivate me so I can leave. And then I ended up leaving. So it's just funny. I'm surprised. I wanted you guys to see the car coming up. But it's okay. Let's just relax a bit and enjoy the view again. Non-stop planes on top of me, look. Non-stop. Passing by back and forth, because you can't bring people up here. You should have heard these two little pricks, these two little punks. They're like, we want to watch the view. Look, look, look. It's leaving a trail. The plane, look. Look. I can hear it. It's so loud. Oh, there it is. No, that's Air Canada. It's a commercial jet. But you know what? I don't know how they get commercial jets on top of me. By the way, guys, actually, it's not. This is the dark blue with the yellow in the middle, the yellow circle. I don't know which one is this, but I've seen it before. Anyways, planes do pass by this neighborhood, but not this much. Especially the small ones. Commercial jets, that's fine. But they do have different kind of planes passing by on top of me everywhere I go. So we want to really get some peace here. Lie down and just, enjoy the view without having anything blocking us. So I sat down here. Let's see who shows up now. I'm hearing something make noise over there. Let's see if somebody shows up. So I'm just gonna put the phone down a bit. That's what I did that time. I guess when I picked up the phone, it must have stopped recording when I saw those two guys come in with the cart. But it's okay. I'm pretty sure another one will come soon. Don't worry. He's rude enough to do that. It's provocative. Listen to the honking. They just don't want me to relax, That's all. You hear those loud mufflers? Yeah, that's my prison, guys. They flip everybody, people in the buildings. I guarantee you, if I come here tomorrow or the day after, something's gonna go on here. Look, it's either construction or they close it for renovation, repair, washing. Cops are gonna be here or cars are gonna be here. There's gonna be something here to block off this beautiful empty view with nothing moving. I'm gonna come back here and show you. Today is June it's just 2 days before Canada Day. So today is June the 30th. Tomorrow is June the 30th. And Monday is July the 1st. Today is Saturday, June the 29th. So keep remembering this day that we saw this parking lot empty, and it should have been full today, but it's not. So if it's not full on Saturday, it's never full. The 4th floor wasn't even that full, or the 3rd. So keep remembering that. I'm going to relax a bit. Watch now. The noise is going to come out again. Because they know when I'm not talking, I relax. So watch, listen. Very, very miserable people, guys. I said to one of them yesterday, I was happy in a good mood. She goes, yeah, but don't count on it to kind of ruin my happiness. Such miserable people, man. I think these kind of creatures, they feed off your misery because they're taken away from your good energy. They're feeding off it. That's all it is. They're just bottom feeders that don't know how to do anything, and they know it. And they need to feed off something, you know? So they collect them from all over the city and they put them around me everywhere I go. But they're just bottom feeders. Listen. This is just amazing. Never felt better in my life. Listen to the constant car revving. That's a fast bike. They're bringing the seagulls to scream, but doesn't matter, they can't land here. It's strange, eh? They can't come here because it's not prepped. Now I know it's not me. Now I know it's not a microchip. Now I know it has to be prepped inside the building. You guys were right. My commentators on YouTube. You guys were right. It's not a microchip. Or at least what brings them to me, because it's not just the people. The birds can't come and land here. It's like they have no jurisdiction here, and they're always around me everywhere I go. Not even the birds. It's gotta be prepped. It is technology. You guys are right. It's gotta be into the buildings, or at least expecting me to go into those buildings. Now I know. Yeah, that's what it is. It's buildings that they need. They put something in those buildings before I get there. The buildings that they're expecting me to be in, that's how they know. If they're not prepped, they won't know. Look at the guy on the balcony over there to create movement for me. Look. You see him? Right there. See how he's moving outside? So they got someone on the balcony there already. Over there in the brown building, they still haven't gotten anybody there yet. But look at this goof, look at this asshole. Did he go in? Yeah, he's gone in. We got about 2 minutes left. Oh man, I feel so bad. You guys didn't see the car come in. I'm gonna stop recording just in case something important happens, okay? We have a minute and a half left.